Hello everyone, Razorflamekun here, and in this episode of the Oblivion Let's Play, we've finally reached the mountain tower. In the previous episode of the Oblivion Let's Play, we did a lot of potion making, most of which I did off camera, and we sold it all, and we got a whole bunch of gold. We still have 38,502 left, and we now have a place to store all of our equipment that we don't use. We have places for it now. This episode is going to focus mainly on the mountain tower itself, the mod. That's pretty much what it's going to focus on. In order to get inside, you have to walk up to this gate and press the space bar. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Got a telephone call and I didn't want to interrupt this. So, we are now inside the mountain tower. This is the tower in the home that I love the most. You walk in here, and right off the bat, if you turn to the left, on this table there is a little miniature crystal figurine of a warrior and a mage with a real glowing wand. Now, over here you have display cases which you can display some of your items in. Here you have the oaken door to the Alchemy lab. Back here you have the oaken door to the Sanctum of Solitude. Over, we have a fireplace here, a little mounted thing here, and here is the kitchen. And everything in here you can take for free without getting busted for it. Here we have an oven with the shepherd's pie inside. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I think this is not, that's not another oven. I don't know what this is for yet, this spice rack. I have no idea what it's for yet. But down here is the wine cellar. Then we go up to the second floor. Over here, you have a door to the master bedroom, and this room here features a fox named Shakespeare, who doesn't really talk. But we have more display cases here. We have some crates here that will not have anything inside them. And then we have a large table with a book of Daedra on it. Don't know why that's there. And then we have this. 3 bookshelves that act as containers. 4 of them, actually. These are all 4 of these are safe storage. The way that I use these storage places is I place right here I place all of the quest related and stuff that you get through quests in the game, such as stuff like, you know, the Frostquake, never mind, not that, but like furniture never mind, like stuff like this letter, note from okay, never mind. You know, just basic stuff like that. Sir Amiel's journal, Stormshire's report, Ayleid's steps, Wayshrine's map. You can only place books in here. In this one, I usually put. I don't really remember what I usually put in this one. I think it's usually more of the same of the previous one. Over here, I usually place my skill books in the far right one. I place them in this one. So we place all of the skill books that we've gotten in this one, and there are a lot of them. Actually, no, I remember now. This is the one that we place. No, it's not. This is the one. Sorry if I changed my mind several times, but I'm trying to remember what it is, how it's set up on my main account that I use when I play this. And one thing I do not want to mix up is stuff like that, like this. Even though it is a skill book, I want to keep it out of this because it's mod related. And then finally over here, I place the spell tomes that I've gotten. I've only gotten 2. Right here, I guess I can place my mod-related books. This one right here. So now that we have that, those are all safe. They will not respawn and you will not lose any of them. Over here we have a oaken door to a trophy room. And up here we have a door to the library. I'm going to go and start and search and show you each room in order. So first we have Sanctum of Solitude, which when you go inside actually has this book down here and this blade right here. Pick up the blade, read the book, which will add this spell to your book, to your spell list, which I believe takes you back to the Archmage's Tower. This also contains a couch, a light, and a hatch to the Pool of Serenity. I'm going to go down and show you the Pool of Serenity. It's a place where we can get a few alchemical ingredients. And it's just basically a big pool with some butterflies and stuff floating around. As you can see, we've got a few columbines underwater, a few redwort flowers, a bunch of morning glories, sacred lotus, and stuff like that. I'm not going to gather any of them because I'm done collecting ingredients for a while. So that's this room. Next door we have the Alchemy Lab, which is the place that I use the second most in the tower. As you may know, the Alchemy Lab is just that. It's a lab for alchemy. Once it loads, I'll show you the room. So right here we have a bunch of, oh god, master equipment. But you cannot pick up this master equipment. It's static for right here and right here only. I want to know what that is, but I can't. Bergamot seeds. This contains a bunch of a bunch of ingredients that spawn, like 2 frost salts here, 2 fire salts here, 2 void salts, 2 vampire dusts. Actually, I don't think those respawn, but Drugwax, which I did not want to pick up. This enchantable staff, which does not, I repeat, does not respawn. This, which is not a skill book, and does not respawn. A black soul gem, which does not respawn. Grand soul gem and 2 grand soul gems, which do not respawn. A sweet cake. Shepherd's pie falls down through, and on top of here we got, on top of that one we have some ingredients, and on this right here we get some ingredients. Some Daedra hearts, some ectoplasm, Rasola skin, bloodgrass, Karn bullet cap, bone meal, cheese wedge, bog beacon, asco cap, and human blood right there in case you want it. Next, over here we have some glow dust, and we have a full set of journeyman equipment, which is actually better than the equipment that I am currently carrying. So what I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to replace the stuff that was on, if I can. I'm going to replace the stuff that was, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. I was going to try and replace the stuff that was on the, the shelf there with stuff of my own, but didn't work out. Anyways, over here we got a whole bunch of plants we can get ingredients from. And now we have a second floor, which is up here. Now this is the floor I use the most. We have this, which I don't know what it does. We have this ingredient sorter and this ingredient retriever. This is awesome. Basically, when you click on this, if I click in here, you'll now notice, okay, never mind. What the heck? Why isn't this, okay, it worked that time, I think. Yep. It automatically removes all of the ingredients that you have in your inventory and places them in the chests around in these places around here. For example, if I had any ectoplasm, the ectoplasm is now stored in there. And if you want to retrieve them, you just click on that and you retrieve all of them. This is where I am going to be keeping all of the ingredients that I gather throughout my journeys through over Cyrodiil. This is where I'm going to do so. Now we're going to go head back down, and we're going to go over to the other areas, which are up here. The master bedroom, I'm just going to quickly pop in here and show you. I don't spend much time in here, to be honest, because there's not much time to spend in here. But if you want, there's White Mage's shoes there. You can actually turn the light off and on by pressing this button here. Off, on. Over here we have some stuff you can pick up. A nightstand. That scroll I do not think regenerates. We have an ornate coffer, which has that book in it, which is not a skill book. We have a wardrobe, which has White Mage's robes in it, and a dresser, which has nothing in it. I'm not sure what is safe in here or what is not. We also have a luxurious bed. I have a feeling I'm not going to test anything out. We're going to go back to the main door. We're going to go up to the library now, because that's what we usually do. Let's go and check out the libraries, and this is where you can place more books. There's more bookshelves here, and then you can go and get onto the top floor, where there's this small but pretty interesting garden of ingredients that you can gather. I'm going to go ahead, go around, and gather said ingredients, because there aren't too many of them, as was already pointed out. And there's actually some in here that you haven't seen before, like the stinkhorn, because those are only found down south, and we haven't been down south very much. We have Flyamatias, we have elf cups, which we've seen, dragon's tongue plants, which we've seen, ginseng, which we've seen, lady's mantle, which we've seen, goldenrod, viper's, just a bunch of ingredients that we've already seen. And that's what's up here. So we're going to head back down. And I'm actually going to go down again. And I'm actually going to go back to the alchemy lab to deposit those ingredients into the ingredient sorting. There's one bug I found with the ingredient sorting, is that it sometimes duplicates one of your ingredients. So say you have 200 corn in there. It sometimes, when you click on here to retrieve them, it sometimes will duplicate all of them, so you'll have 400 of them instead of 200, and I kind of find that a little cheap, but it's kind of impossible to monitor, so I just don't care about it, and I think it's a little extra something that you can get. Now we finally come to the room that I love the most, the trophy room. In this room you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests. Reinforced chests, which do not respawn. They are completely safe. Nothing you put in here will ever disappear. And in here we have 6 display cases, which you can display more items. Here is where I'm going to keep all of the items that I get that relate to mods. For example, this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep this in a different inventory slot, but this is something that this is where I'm going to keep all of the stuff relating to mods. Here, I'm trying to remember what I usually put in here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put in each of them. This is definitely going to be mods. I think I'm going to have this be mods too. Here is where I'm going to place potions. Not ingredients, but potions. Extra stuff. And yeah, just potions and stuff like that. Here I'm going to keep enchanted rings and other stuff. Oh, didn't mean to put that in there. I actually need to put that on the bookshelf. Here I'm going to keep ingredients that are not covered by all of the other ingredients. Pretty much this is going to be where I store all of the ingredients from the past games that you get in this game. So all of my ingredients that I currently have with me are going to be deposited in here right now to both free up space in my inventory and to free up encumbrance and to have kept safe so I don't accidentally use them in potion making. I'm also going to be keeping all of my Nern roots in here as well. I'm going to be turning those in once we gather all of them in the game. And here I'm just going to I'm also going to store don't know what else I'm going to store in here. I'm tempted to store those in there, but don't think I'm going to. What I'm actually going to do is move to this chest, which is going to be for all of the I'm going to store sigil stones, Welkin stones, and everything else that I get in related to the Iliad ruins. So that includes this Dwemer, that thing, and I just realized this. I'm going to keep all of the special weapons and equipment that we're going to be getting over the course of the game. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and deposit these items into here. And that's going to be it. So now that you've seen the mountain tower, what do you guys think of it? I think it's a really awesome, really awesome house. What do you guys think? Before I end the episode, though, I'm going to deposit that in there. Then I'm going to go ahead, go over here, and cast Dimension Door, which should bring me back to the Archmage's Tower. And when it does, yep, it did. And when it does, we are going to go ahead and run into town. And we're going to go to the Gilded Carafe because I'm going to sell the apprentice alchemy equipment. If it's still... Okay, good. It's only 4:07 p.m. So I'm going to go there. Let's see. This is the City Isle. Okay, so I'm going to fast travel there because it's going to be faster for me to fast travel there. And the last thing I do in this episode is we are going to go ahead and go and sell the apprentice set of alchemy equipment.
Hello?
Because we don't have any use for it right now. One other thing that I need to make sure that I start stockpiling are certain potions that I'm going to be using a lot for the remainder of the game. There are certain potions that I use a lot. I very heavily use the potions, the light potions. So
let's do business.
You may see me go and make special trips to collect a few certain that's her inventory, my inventory. To make special trips to get a bunch of ingredients that give me the light.
That's a good deal.
Effect. So, with that done, my name is Razorflamekun. Thank you for watching.
I appreciate it.
And may all of your days shine brightly.